Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite dimmailoka. For those of you that are seeing me for the first time, I am a content creator that makes video talking all about God, finance, self-development, and sharing my unique journey with all of you. All this to make you and I better people. So if these are the things that you are interested in, please click the subscribe button and join the family. We are so happy to have you around. So in this video, we'll be talking about how to find endless content ideas for your business. A lot of business owners don't know what to post. They are constantly in search of content ideas. Well, your search is over, because in this video I'll be showing you how to get endless content ideas for your business. Yes, emphasis on the endless. So if this is something that you are interested in, then stick with me and let's do this. Our first step is create content around what your offer is. What is your industry? What is your business? Who needs your products? Why do they need it? What problem does it solve for them? Why should we buy from you and not from the next person? What void does your product or service or brand, whatever it is, fills in our life? If you can be able to table down these questions and make content around them, you will see that you will actually get a lot of content out of these questions. Our next step is share your story. Yes. You know, people love what they can relate to, especially in the times we live in right now. There is a lot of fake in the world right now. There is a lot of perfectionism. I don't know if that makes sense. That is ongoing in the world right now. So whenever people see something they can relate to, they kind of get attracted to it. And when people can relate to you, this turns into love, and love turns into trust. So share your story. People actually want to know you. And these things move from the realm of just buying and selling into a more deeper connection. Yes. Tell us how you've been fired, or tell us how you resigned from your 9 to 5 and created this offer even without the indication that it's going to pay off. Share your family history with this business if there is any, or share your history with what you created, how you've since childhood love what you are doing, and then this is the time for you to do it. I will give you guys some example. When Beyonce launched her hair care brand, Secret, she shared the story of how she grew up in her mother's beauty shop. Kylie Jenner, the owner of Kylie Cosmetics, shared the story of how she created Kylie Cosmetics out of the insecurities she had with her lips. The cosmetics brand was just all about lip kits, but it later metamorphosed into Kylie's Cosmetics that incorporates a lot of things, makeup, skincare, and all of that. Steve Jobs shared how he dropped out of college and attended calligraphy classes, which had no indication on how that calligraphy can better his future. If great people like this can share their story, then what are you waiting for? But at the same time, I'm not saying that you should come online and then share everything about you, about your business, but share the version of you that you are comfortable with. If you're not comfortable with this, then it's okay. But it is good to share things like this. Let me tell you one thing. Human beings have this connection with the products they use. Yes, whatever it is, even the littlest thing they use, they have this connection with it that sometimes it can't even be explained. So share your story with them. Share things like behind the scenes, a day in the life. Show them, aside this business, then what are you? Maybe you can share stories like you wake up in the morning, you get your kids ready for school, you take them to this school, then you face your business, long hours of working, you go and do school runs, you cook for your family. Share content like those. Share behind the scenes of you creating your offer or packaging it. There's one trend some time ago among this small business owner in the jewelry line I don't know if this is still ongoing, but there was a time I came across some videos like that. Whenever they are packing an order for a customer, a client, they will record how they pack the order. They'll be like, join me, let's pack an order for Jane in UK, contents like that. And one beautiful thing about this kind of content is that they drive a lot of traffic, and secondly, it doesn't cost you anything to create it. Whether the camera is there or not, you will package that order. Whether the camera is there or not, you wake up in the morning, get your kids ready for school. For someone who is married, if you're a student, you wake up in the morning, get ready for school, do one or two things, for yourself. So whether the camera is there or not, you actually do these things. Why don't you turn them into content? So you can turn your stories, your lifestyle, you packaging or creating your products into content. The easiest way to get content is the questions you get. You can turn the questions you get into content. Let's also use the jewelry brand for example. Let's say someone asks you, hey, please, what kind of outfit goes well with chunky jewelries? That is content right there. Instead of you to just go ahead and answer the question, create content for it. Show people the kind of outfits that goes well with chunky jewelries. Or maybe you don't have enough clothes or whatever to create it. You can create posts. You can go online, get pictures, create posts for it. The point here is answer that question you get with content. Yes. Don't just answer it in the comment section. Answer it with content. Okay? So this is the easiest way to get content ideas. One is that you are actually giving your audience what they want. Secondly, you are also giving them attention by answering their question, and this will make them to fall in love with you more. 3, you are driving traffic to your page, because when people are asking for something, it means that a lot of people are actually searching for it. We human beings, we are a lot similar, and as well, we are a lot different. We exist in the extreme sides of these two things. We are a lot similar, and also we are a lot different. So turn that questions you get into content. The next one is ask your audience questions. Ask your audience questions to understand issues that bothers them. What they need clarity on, what they don't understand about your brand, what they want to see more of. Yes. And with the replies you get from these questions, you can turn them into content. You can create content to clarify them on certain things. When you make content, you can also implement the call to action strategy. You can put it at the beginning or at the end of your video, asking them what they want to see. What problems are they encountering with your product or your service or whatever it is. This is an easy way to get content. Okay? The next step, which is a huge one, is to understand what your audience wants. This is a huge one right there. As a business owner, you don't create content for yourself, you create it for people. And there is a clear distinction between a business owner creating content to attract people and a person who just creates content for hobbies or for him or herself. So as a business owner, you'll be focusing on what does my audience want, so that you can be able to put it out. A lot of people are creating content, but it is not driving traffic because the person is creating what the people does not even want. As a business owner, you need to be more intentional and tactical in creating content. So the question here is, how do you know what your audience wants? That is the question. The answer to this question is to go to where they hang out. Your audience hang out in Facebook groups, they hang out on Instagram, TikTok, on Google, YouTube. You can even go to answerthepublic.com to see what people are searching for. What are they looking for? And this will lead us to the next similar one, which is to go to the comment sections of the bigger people in your industry. Yes, I know that a lot of things that I've mentioned here, a lot of people can't relate to it because they're going to be like, I don't have an audience yet. No one is asking me questions. If I ask questions, no one is giving me an answer. So I can't relate to these things. Well, if you are in that sphere, and also even if you get questions, this is a crucial step. Go to the comment section of the bigger people in your industry. Lots of contents are lying there without even being attended to. You know why? The bigger people in your industry get a lot of questions that they can't even attend to all of them. That is where people like you come into play. You go out there and answer questions these big people can't answer. So go through their comment section and see what people are asking them and answer it. Also, pay attention to questions that more people are asking about. If 2, 3, 4, 5 or even more people are asking for a particular thing, that means a lot of people are actually curious about it. A lot of people actually want to know about that. So go and create content around these things. You're actually giving the people what they want, and it is an edge for you. Okay? So go to the comment sections of the bigger people in your industry. There's a lot of content waiting for you there. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, that's copying. It's not copying, my dear. You're not copying anybody. You are here trying to create your own space. Okay? Matter of factly, almost everybody is doing the same thing. So the next step, which is a more unique approach in getting content ideas, is to take notes. So I want you to start implementing this. I do this, but not all the time. Whenever you are consuming content, going through social media, reading blog posts, watching videos, researching, just keep a notepad by your side whereby you jot down content ideas that come to your mind. At that time you are going through these things. Let me tell you one thing, as an entrepreneur, you are a creative as well. I hope you know. Just like artists, songwriters, they are, creative people. The same way an entrepreneur is also a creative person. So keep a notepad by your side. So whenever you go through these blog posts, consume content, and you get ideas of content, just simply put it down at that moment. Don't try to work on it to see if it is actually possible. No, don't do that in that state. Just put it down and continue what you are doing. Any content ideas that come to mind, just put it down. Let me tell you one thing, you will be surprised at the kind of unique content you come up with. You'll be surprised at the kind of ideas that come to mind that are left unattended to, and they just fly away because they are not being worked on. So implement this approach and come back to this video and say thank you. Okay, you owe me that when this works for you. The last step is keyword research. This tool is used by most professional marketers. You use the power of data to find topics and keywords that are in demand, right? You can use tools like Uber Suggest, Keyword Planner, Google AdWords, and other tools. So when you utilize this, you can actually find out what people are searching for and create content around it. So guys, hope this was helpful, and tell me in the comment section which of the above approach you are going to implement, or if there's any of them that you've tried. Did it work for you? Guys, let's engage, let's interact in the comments, because I will be there to reply your comments. Okay, so with that being said, we've come to the end of this video. Do not forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, guys. It helps the channel and it helps me as well. It's your favorite dimmailoka, and it's been great with you guys. Until next time, don't forget to stay positive and stay cheeky. Bye.